Hey everyone, Creepy here. I know it's been a while since I've done a Helluva boss review, and I know that I am way behind and have many episodes to get into, but today we'll be covering Season 2, Episode 5, Unhappy Campers. Now, I will also be covering the 3 shorts that have been released later in this video, so let's get into the episode and then we can talk about the shorts later on, since the shorts are short and don't really have much content in them. So as always, the animation is stunning in this video, and I know some people online have been complaining about how Moxie's a little selfish in this episode, which is true, he is a little selfish in this episode. But the thing is, I believe that's okay. Sometimes characters are not going to be perfect, and it's okay to show them as not being perfect. I don't understand why people are so angry when characters are shown to not be perfect. That just doesn't make sense to me. It was also quite cool to see Blitzo's, oh, I shouldn't say that name. I mean Blitz, twin sister, Barbie Wire. Just because, you know, we've heard of her, but we never actually got to see her. And of course, both Blitz and Barbie Wire are using Asmodean crystals, and that's kind of cool to see because if you watch the music video for Helluva Boss, you would see that Stolas sent him a crystal because he wants to break off this contract they have, because he wants to have an actual relationship and not actually just have a contract, because contracts imply that it's legal and not really emotional and personal. So that's interesting. One thing I do want to talk about within this episode is I just did not really care for the songs. I don't know why. None of them really stuck with me. Doesn't really make sense to me. A lot of the other songs within Helluva Boss have really stuck with me, but just specifically this episode, I just don't really care for the songs. I really don't know what else to talk about with this episode because it was okay. Like, it was not near the best of the episodes that we've had for Helluva Boss, but it wasn't horrible. It was okay. Anyway, we could talk about the shorts for a short period of time because, haha, see what I did there? Because they're short. The first one is Hell's Bells. It doesn't really have any story. It's literally just Millie and her sister Sally Mae hanging out. So that's kind of cute. I know I have some friends who didn't really care for this one because there's literally no story to it, basically. The second short is Mission Antarctica. I found this one funny because it's evil penguins that say slurs at people. Now, I know some people got mad at this, and they said that it's white people humor, but I'm half white, so it's okay for me to find these funny then. The third and so far final short that we're going to be talking about is Mission Weeaboo Boo. There's a weeaboo, and Blitz has to kill her, but then she ends up in hell eventually after he kills her, and she loves him still, so that's cool. Although it's very funny that she has an amulet that has angelic power, but she just bought it from a person she likes. So like, how does that person have that power? Or maybe it's just like, because the demons think it has power, who knows? I thought that was kind of interesting. I also think it's kind of funny that she was really into being murdered, because who isn't? Anyway, as I said in I asked my Discord server video, which I don't know if I'll be releasing that before or after this. I will be releasing at least one episode for that series and one episode for this series to see how they do. And if they do okay, I'll continue the series because, as you guys know, as I said earlier, I am way behind on Helluva Boss reviews. Like, I have like 6 more episodes to do. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Creeper out.
Socialism is when the government does stuff. And it's more socialism the more stuff it does. And if it does a real lot of stuff, it's communism.